Hey peeps, Emma here. Today I'm taking you back to a pretty old build that I did years ago. This is not just a harbor though, this is a experiment. I never completely finished the roof of this project, but it was a lot of fun to make. I think this is kind of the theme of this whole playlist basically, to have fun while building. It is so much fun to build in Valheim, and I'm just trying to share all of these ideas and the road that I took. Now for this build I did do a little bit of a before and after. So you're gonna see what the place looks like before I started decorating it, and I love decorating, what can I say? Now ever since the Bog Witch update we now have feasts, and these feasts have different stages in which they are shown. 4 parts of the 10 have been eaten of the sailor's bounty, which makes it looks a little bit more scarce, and you see a couple of carrots and fish are missing. I also did the same right here, for example, with the Echelon's Gourmet Bowl. This is actually a really nice use case of the puke berry. You just eat one and then you eat this portion a couple of times after each other. You can just remove parts of the bowl. And lastly, we have an example right here with the Mountain Lodger stew. This is the full one, and this one it's almost empty. So the different stages are at 6 and at 3. You can see that it's lower and less. And of course we also need to talk about the harbor itself. There is a section for a smaller ship as well as a bigger ship, and of course it is a very flowy harbor. This was one of the first times that I started building flowy builds. The roof is a hot mess, but I love it as well. I've spent so much time on it trying to fix things like support. This is basically almost all done with very little metals, and I was running out of support upstairs. I was trying to find ways to get support up there. This brings very happy memories back to me because it was a lot of fun to build as well. This build not only is a super cool harbor, but the first time I built a treehouse is also here. This was my very first time I tried it. Of course, with a portal that goes upstairs. Look at all those flowers and the roots. Just a little ode to this build that was once here, but sadly a rotten apple in the Valheim community destroyed it. I am going to rebuild it, and look at the harbor from a distance. Love it. Do you like building harbors in Valheim? Let me know in the comments. Now peeps, there's one last thing I wanted to show you. You have boxes and crafting tables. You cannot put anything on top of them, but what you can do is add these small floor pieces right underneath it. Now I'm going to show you a trick how to do this. Plop a box wherever you want it. Grab a plank. And then we're gonna snap it right next to the box, around the height of where you want the plank to be, but just with a tiny little slither to the side here that you can snap to. Now you're gonna press shift again. Shift is so you don't snap anything, and then you just want it to stick out right above the box. And you're gonna do the same on the other side. Very quick example, and now you can start decorating on top of the box. Of course, this is not a very good job done, but at least you know what I mean now. You can do the same with barrels if you place them closer to the wall. There are so many options there, so if you try any of these tips, be sure to let me know in my Discord, and also be sure to check out my video from yesterday. I posted a beautiful floating build in the Mistlands. Be sure to check it out. I'll be posting all the way until Christmas, so be sure to like and subscribe so you'll be notified for more cool builds. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Daghe!